A lot of people may have been introduced to superheroes by comic books, but for me, I was introduced by cartoons and TV shows. One of the first times I remember watching a show about the Avengers was Earths Mightiest Heroes. Yeah, eventually I want to talk about the show as a whole, but for now, I just want to talk about one episode. One episode to me that they got right. After the arc of Secret Invasion, where the Skrulls turned the Avengers against each other and impersonated Cap, ruining his reputation and the trust that the people of America had for him. In just the first minute of this episode, we see how the people destroy a statue that was commemorating Cap, and we see his response to it, not with anger or frustration, just him understanding why people would be angry and why they would be frustrated. Tony goes to the Daily Bugle, upset about them printing slander about Cap in their newspaper, where we see the premise of this episode set up. The idea of setting up an interview to help clear Captain America's name. So J. Jonah Jameson sends Miss Brand and Peter Parker to go on assignment to interview Captain America. When they arrive where Cap is getting ready to transport prisoners, we see crowds of angry people who feel betrayed and with signs and throwing things at him and calling him a traitor. And when Miss Brand and Peter try to talk to Cap on the transport, she asks him if there's anything he wants to say, but he doesn't say anything. Both Grant and Peter are confused, but before they can ask any more questions, they're under attack by the Serpent Society trying to free their leaders. Eventually, the fight leaves them stranded underneath the street, having to protect innocent bystanders and prisoners to try and get them to safety, but the bystanders don't want their help. They blame Cap and Spidey for the situation they find themselves in. But Cap isn't upset at them for blaming him, he just wants to get them to safety. Spider-Man is so confused on why he lets them talk to him like that. He asks why he doesn't defend himself, why he doesn't get angry at these people for not understanding that it wasn't him. And Cap responds with this: "They say worse things about you." And he continues to say, "I know who you are. I talked to the police, the firemen, the people that you've helped. I've heard their stories and how you saved lives, how you never asked for recognition or reward or even thanks. It doesn't matter what the newspapers say, or the politicians, or the whole world. They don't define who you are. You do. And not by your words, but by your actions. The truth will come out. But until then, I'm going to keep fighting, just like you do." This defines Cap and Spider-Man so well, doing the right thing even when it isn't the easy thing to do. There's so many people that will mock you or make fun of you for doing the right thing, but what matters most is to do what's right, not what they think. Although it may not be easy to do the right thing, it's always worth it. This episode does just an amazing job with drawing the comparison between these two characters and showing us why they do what they do and who they are as people. By the end of the episode, the rest of the Avengers get them out of the tunnel, and the people's faith is restored in Cap as he fought to protect them to rescue them from the prisoners and the attacks. But Spider-Man is still seen as a problem through the paper, and once again Cap reminds him, "The people that you save know the truth. I know the truth, and the truth always comes out," telling him this to remind him that these people that you see and the people you impact, they know the truth and they know who you are, and that eventually the truth will come out. Spider-Man and Cap are perfect to me in this episode. They both do the right thing even when it's not easy to do. Not doing it for the recognition, although it's nice to be recognized for something, but that's not what it's about. To know that you help someone, that's what it's about. And that's Spider-Man and Captain America to me. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Earth's Mightiest Heroes was how I started to love Marvel when I was growing up, and this along with the Secret Invasion arc are up there with some of my favorite episodes from this show. I'm also working on another video about an older Marvel movie, so that should be coming out eventually. And I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Until next time.